Good morning, everyone. Another weekend has gone past, which means it's time to do another pick and pack. But I did want to start off today's video by saying thanks to everyone for all of that feedback about our videos being too dark. Trust me, we know it's been a pain in the ass because our one light in this room has not been working for the last, I don't know, how long would you say, Matt? Like 6 months?
Yeah.
And now, finally, she be fixed, which is delightful. But I'm not sure if we actually need it today because the sun is finally out despite us having so much rain for the whole weekend. But anywho, let's get picking. This weekend is full of our usual bread and butter sales, although sadly enough, no Wedgwood. So first off, we have, of course, while we are over here, our Goosebumps. We have sold issue 10 for our good old $9.80 free postage. Next up, we have the Simpsons game. This one has gone on to sell for $25 and they opted for free postage as we offer for all of our single disc video games. This one is not as good as Simpsons Hit and Run on the PS2, but still not too bad of a sale. This is also the very first item that has sold from the massive gaming bundle that you would have seen a few videos ago from our second big gaming bundle. The reason is because it's taken me so long to get through everything, test, clean and list, and then schedule items because we've had a few things like ready to go in the pipeline before that they're only starting to go live now. So hopefully these will become a regular sale in the weeks to come because we have a lot of money to make back from that buy.
And our second book sale of the day
is a Street Bounty find. So it is this Disobedient Gardens, a nice little coffee table book. This one has gone on to sale for $25 plus postage. And we have another 2 gaming buy sales. So first up, we've got this Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum PS2 game. This has got on to sell for $50 free postage. And then from the same bundle, different buyer, we have this Super Mario 64 cartridge sell for $50 as well, but plus postage. The reason I include the postage in these ones is because they are fatter, obviously, than the games. So we can't just put it in a padded mailer and do the stamps because it's too thick for that price thing. So we always add postage onto this one, but still generally put them in a padded mailer and just wrap them with some cardboard as well to make sure that they're extra secure. We have finally had our very first YouTube to eBay sale correlation. I mean, we might have had people buy stuff before, but this is the first time that someone's actually sent us a message saying that they watch our videos. So a huge thank you to Michelle for this. She did end up buying 2 items. We were happy to give her a discount because these items have been sitting there forever. Plus she's a supporter of the channel, which obviously means the world to us. So the 2 things that have sold are, first up, we have this Mimco wallet. We paid $5 for this back in March 2024. So obviously happy to get rid of this one. She got it for $15. Then she also got these microphones, which are, I believe, in here under all of this. Okay, bear with me for a second. These ones were Street Bounty finds, I believe, forever ago. Let me just double check. So these, we also got back in March 2024, but these were Street Bounty, and she ended up getting these for $30. Then we ended up combining the postage. So in total, she is spending a lovely $45 plus 15 postage for these 2 items. But thank you so much, Michelle. Top 2 sales of the day. First up, we have these lovely Doc Martens. These we paid only $5 for at a garage sale. If you guys remember the video, absolute steal of a deal. It was a rainy day. I think they're just trying to clear stuff out. We took an offer, had a little bit of an offer war with them, but at the end of the day, Matt was like, please just get rid of shoes, and I agree with him. So we finally landed on $90 plus postage. And our top seller for this weekend was only $100. And I know it has just been a bit of a slow one, but you know what? We take it as it comes. If you watch my other videos, you know that not every weekend is going to be the best weekend being a reseller, but a sale is a sale, and it helps create room on the shelves for more stock for us to list, which are generally going to be better value because we know a lot more now than we did back then when we were picking up stuff. But what we managed to sell is this lovely complete Harry Potter set plus the Cursed Child manuscript book thing. So that went on to sell for $100 plus $12.50 postage. I have a feeling it might cost a little bit more to ship because it is quite heavy, but you know what? That's okay. That is just making more room for more goodies that we can then sell for a higher profit. That's all that has sold this weekend, but I did want to quickly touch on interesting marketplace experience because Matt and I have been talking and we think we should probably start utilizing this platform a bit more for some of the items, because whilst obviously we could probably get a bit of a higher price on eBay, you'd be surprised, especially with some of the gaming consoles and games, people seem to charge even higher than eBay prices on Marketplace. So that might be just tapping into a new market in terms of that category in a local pickup sense. So what I'm going to start doing is going through some of the things that we already have listed up, because I've already got the photos for them all, and then cross-list across Marketplace to see how that goes and to see if our sales increase at all. But now I'm going to tell you about this interesting experience. So I thought I would quickly share some story times over some Facebook Marketplace messages that we received over the weekend that I think are just funny, and I love to share with you guys all of our experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly. So I thought I'd share just these two quick little stories with you at the end of our little pick and pack today. So first one, we've had some stuff sitting on Marketplace for absolutely forever. So I'm in the process of just either significantly dropping the prices or even just putting them up for free just to clear some stock, because I'd rather use those shelves for better quality items than what's currently sitting on there right now. And some of these Marketplace ones are just, for a lack of a better word, they're trash, they're rubbish, they're things that we picked up either early days or off council cleanup and just really aren't worth that much. So I have started actually listing some of the stuff for free. Now I know that comes with its own troubles and pains in the ass, but at the same time I would rather someone collect it than us have to throw it out. So we had one person message us for this tea set. It's a stainless steel tea set, nothing special, not really branded. Put it up for free. Originally I think I had like $20 on it, and it's been raining on and off, as I said, for the whole weekend. So I said to her, I'll leave this out by 7 a.m. in the morning. I'll give you the address. I'll make sure like it's all set and ready to go for you. Like, you know where we're located. I already sent her our suburb, and she's like, yeah, fine, I'll swing by tomorrow. I then got up at 7 a.m, put out the item under our mailbox, took a photo, confirmed the address, and said it's here for you to come and collect. Fast forward the whole day, they never showed up. It rained. It was sitting in a cardboard box, so that box got absolutely destroyed, but no message from them. They didn't even look at the messages that I'd sent them like that day confirming that everything was out there. And I had other people message us about the items, and I said, oh, sorry, like someone's coming to collect it. Even just a common courtesy heads up, but there was absolutely nothing. So I was like, whatever, thanks for not letting us know. Exit the conversation. And then I've let someone else know that it's still available. And then they turned out to be really weird as well, because they were asking if we had any more kitchenwares and homeware stuff available. I'm like, yeah, just look at the store. And they're like, oh, I can only see this. And I'm like, no, trust me, there's more stuff in the store. And she's like, can you just send photos of everything? And I'm like, no, just look in the store. Like, all of the items are there. And I'm like, do you only want free stuff, or do you want to pay for stuff as well? And she said both. And I'm like, yeah, just look in the store. Like, the stuff's there. And she's going to be like, no, can you send me photos? Can you do this? And I'm like, this is just too much effort for something that's originally for free. So again, left the conversation there. Don't want to deal with that person anymore. So free stuff in its own right come with problems. And then this other item, it was just really gets me. So don't get me wrong, haggle, shoot your shot, ask for the price that you're willing to pay or a little bit lower, and then have that negotiation fight and then come up to whatever you both agree upon. Or if you don't, then just walk away. It's fine. But we have this speaker, this amp that we're selling for a friend. So obviously we're trying to get the most money for them. It's been sitting around for ages. It's also listed up in our eBay store. I did comp research for this maybe like a year ago. I haven't touched it since. The price is still up there. So probably a lack of due diligence on my behalf. Like I should regularly be checking to make sure that our things are still competitive. But at the same time, I'm also just sort of happy to let it sit there because on Marketplace, I know people are always going to send offers. Same with eBay. So this person sent a message saying, like, is this still available? I'm interested, but sorry, it's too expensive. I'll put up the conversation here and I'll actually read it because it's just too funny. So they said this, like, hey, like, is it still available? Sorry, it's too much. And every time anyone sends a generic, is this still available? I always send the generic, yes, are you still interested? Reply that Facebook gives you the option of, because they give you 3 options. I think one is like the yes, it is. I'm in talks with people, and then no, sorry, it's not. So I just send the yes, it is. And then if they want to actually like engage further, I let them do that. They then proceed to send us a screenshot saying that the amp, let's see what it says here. It says, this size amp from Big Music in Sydney, you can get it for $209, or the size up, which is the 40XL, for $279. Great price. Then their comment, just letting you know, you could get one of these for as little as $209 new, but yes, I'm interested. And then they said where they're located, which is only a few suburbs over from us. So super close, super convenient. And I'm just like, okay, what's your point? Like, that's not the price that we have it listed for. We had it up for, I think it was around $350 originally. And I'm just like, okay, also the screenshot that you sent is a conversation from back in 2010. So not even a relevant new conversation of current prices of where you can get it. I'm pretty sure you actually can't buy this amp brand new anymore in store. So that conversation is actually kind of irrelevant. Also, you're quoting prices to me of an item from over 10 years ago. Like, how does that impact you now? Because the price has either gone up or gone down, but it's definitely changed from what that was. Especially if you can't get them anymore, things generally go up. Sometimes electronics though also depreciate in value. So I totally understand that maybe the price that I have it at is too high, but at the same time, like, I don't understand why you're quoting to me a conversation from 10 years ago. And I'm like, well, if you can get it for that price now, then I recommend you do that. I'm trying to sell it for a friend, so trying to get as much cash as possible. But what's your best offer? Because if you're saying you could get it for $209 new, I've got it for $350, like, where are you trying to get with this conversation? And they're like, exactly. You do have it in a price range of a small tube amp, just saying. I'm like, I know nothing about music. I had no idea what this meant. So I looked it up, and I think a small tube amp is more portable, but like better quality somehow. I don't know, they seem to be more expensive than the larger ones. I would assume due to the portability of the size. But anyways, I'm like, okay, cool. Your point again? And then he sends a screenshot of a listing of the same amp for $175. And what really icked me is the fact that he sends a screenshot and then he sends that little smug smirk emoji. Like, again, what are you trying to prove here? Like, okay, cool, if mine's priced too high for you, go get another one. Like, I don't understand what you're trying to get here. Or like, at least send an offer across and say, well, I know that I could get it for this, so would you be willing to do this? But I also saw that and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just double check like what these amps are priced at the moment. And so then I looked up the amp, I saw the listing, and of course it's up in Newcastle. So he is sending me this being like, yeah, look, yours is way too high. Like, this one is the exact same and it's priced for like half of yours. But at the same fact, he would have to drive over 2 hours to go pick up this amp from Newcastle. He would have to drive less than 20 minutes to come and get mine. And at that point, I think because I was just a bit icked, I did send a little PASAG message where I'm like, enjoy the drive to Newcastle. Because, okay, if you don't want to deal with us, I don't understand the point. You're not sending us an offer. You're, at this point, just wasting my time. Because I didn't even reply to his previous message. And then a few hours later, he sends a screenshot of the other listing. It just got to me, you know, when something just like, it just rubs you the wrong way. And I mean, I probably could have been a bit more professional about it, but that's fine. But if he had even offered that amount, like, I would have then been willing to do a bit more research and actually see that, yeah, okay, some of the amps are priced around the 150 to 200 range. And because I am, like, whilst I'm still trying to get the most money for my friend, also conscious that, like, we want money. And there's no point pricing something too high if no one's willing to pay for that. But the fact that he just didn't even bother really rubbed me the wrong way, gave me a big ick. So we just blocked, left the chat, see you later. So I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. What are some really fun Facebook Marketplace stories and experiences that you guys have had? Because I know that they're out there and I know that there are some absolute shockers. And also, how did you guys deal with it? I like to think my patience is quite high and I have a high tolerance for people. I used to work in the service industry back before I worked in social media marketing, and even that is still somewhat of a service and dealing with really picky customers. So I feel like I generally can hold my own a lot longer than most people, but I think it was just the emoji that really got me on that one. Share your stories. Thank you for watching, guys. I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye!